I didn't test the volume, so it might be, let's see how we do. Ours would be the answer there. Ours, because you are kind and ethical human beings who believe that everybody deserves to be included. Make sure that you have somebody to talk to. It can be 2s, 3s, 4s, whatever. I want you to answer 2 of the questions you picked. Okay? Yes? Cece? Okay, go.
Or maybe it could be some
yeah.
Yes. It could be like basketball.
Yeah, opening up basketball. That's what I do.
It's definitely Christmas. Open up presents at basketball.
Okay, wrap up your conversation. As we share, remember, let's acknowledge that it's not just our thoughts, but we had thoughts communally with others, so the other people you were talking to. Tell me about what you heard. You don't have to we don't have to go down like one by one. Just jump in and you can respond either to one of the questions or you can respond to what somebody else says. So if Patrick says something brilliant right now, which I'm sure he will, and you have a comment that agrees or disagrees or is connected to what Patrick says, then you can comment straight to him, okay? This doesn't have to be everybody looking at Miss Rubin and I and talking. And we'll also include our own thoughts. Okay? Who wants to start us off? Just jump in.
I heard it sounds like 2 different parts of it. It sounds like somebody's doing it sounds like basketball. Like someone's doing the basketball and then someone's doing music or dancing or something like that.
Yeah, almost like it was parallel storylines. I sort of heard the same thing. Yeah. I wonder those parallel storylines, when I first heard them, I sort of went 2 different directions. I don't know, on the one side I thought about, when I was in school I was really into music, but I was also really into sports. And so I played softball and I did volleyball and I did all that, but I also did classical music and was in choir and did outside choir and sang with orchestras and stuff like that. So it's it's almost like a 2-faced personality. But then I also thought about what if it's 2 different people? Yeah. What did you guys think?
Our group also thought that it could have maybe been on Christmas. He opened a present.
Oh.
It was bouncing the basketball around.
That's a really cool interpretation. Why did you go there, guys? What were you thinking with that?
The Nutcracker song and the basketball.
How many of you recognize the Nutcracker? Most of you. Interesting. Yeah. I would have thought that would have sort of gone out of vogue. No longer in vogue. So we often hear the Nutcracker at Christmas, and it was a Christmas thing. What else?
I agree with that because, the Nutcracker song and, basketball, there's a game, was cheering as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably on Christmas Day. getting basketball and then got into like a basketball team or something like that.
That's cool.
When I heard the clapping at the end, I thought that someone really liked to dance, and so just thought that might be a good personality, but I wasn't too much.
Okay.
I was answering one of the questions because it was connected to the person.
Yeah.
me personally. And I have two favorite animals, which is one's a dog and the other one's horses. And when I was little, I used to go horseback riding. And during it sounded like they were at a horse race.
Ah. So you saw a totally different story in your mind, like you were at a horse race as this was happening.
When they were talking, I said that it was like there was different teams. Like one was in basketball and then a horse race.
For me, I wonder about like, it made me kind of think, we talk about like commentary, like it made me think about how like I'll have choir practice, which is kind of like, you know, like the arts, like you hear that music and there's not always a ton of people cheering, but you go to the basketball games and there's always people cheering. It made me wonder if it was a commentary on like the way that we appreciate different things. I don't know.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, that sometimes we value things like athletics perhaps in a different way than we do the arts. That's interesting, sort of in that greater. Do you guys think that that's true?
Sometimes, yeah.
Gustavo, talk more about that. You're like, yes, for sure.
Just like, that's what we do to that, like, we like applaud like athletics more than just like arts.
Like if you compare like going to a basketball game, like when we all went, like if we went, you know how we went to the Windy City Bulls game, like there was a ton of cheering and everything. But then when we went, like if we went to one of the band, the chorus things, there wasn't like so much like cheering on as much as there was at the basketball game, like the athletic.
I wonder why that is.
I think it's because they have to be like silent during band
Maybe,
playing.
Yeah.
Because you can't be yelling.
But why can you yell then at a rock concert?
Because there's more noise.
Yeah,
because they're screaming.
Yeah.
They're like, ah!
And then people are like dancing at rock music and they're like, okay, I'll join in too.
Yeah, or like at a dance. Like you guys just had a dance, didn't you? Like
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a DJ versus dance. So watching someone do a thing. Why are they so different though?
I don't know.
It depends on what kind of music, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
If it's a more classical,
You don't really
Or
dance to
basketball
it.
don't even have
more
music.
like settled.
like
Yeah,
Yeah, like we go to one of the things like at school.
It's a big.
Like
Yeah.
but we have to sit in the seats and we can't like we can't clap or anything till the end.
Okay. Is that cultural? I don't mean like cultural in terms of ethnicity. I mean cultural in terms of like things that we do as a society. Yeah. Like Gustavo said, as society. Like is that where that comes from? Like how do we know that at a band concert we sit and we don't say anything and we don't clap or holler versus even something similar like a jazz concert after a solo you applaud. Like how do we know the difference?
I know.
just
Because they're
Maybe they're like more into.
They bow, is that what you said? Well, they shake hands at the end of a basketball game.
yeah, but
Yeah.
the hand shaking. Isn't it for like the winner and the loser? It's like, oh, okay, good thing that it was a fair game.
Okay.
That's true.
And then when people bow, it's like, oh, we'll see it in my thing. No.
Okay. Sorry, Nick, go ahead.
Or like bad concerts, usually the composer, the person who is instructing them.
The conductor,
The
yeah.
conductor will put his conducting like
Put his hands down.
silent.
Yeah. But like, how do we know that that's the end? Like, how do we know? How do we know?
Because it just stops.
Just
stop.
Are you like born knowing that when the music stops in a band concert that it's time to clap?
And no one stopped for a band concert.
You think Jesse know what we're gonna say? You yelled it really loud. You said your parents.
Yeah.
So what is that?
It's called manners.
You get taught things.
We don't
you
have
learn
manners.
while
You
you
get your parents teach you.
When you grow up and
Your
learn
parents
more.
teach you.
Okay.
You see someone
When
clap, so
you
you
go
do.
like to those places.
I love how this works.
So other people model it to you.
Yes.
Do you think it's the same everywhere in the world?
No.
Yeah, no, it's not. You go to some place like South Africa and you're in a choir concert and you're expected to jump in and sing along and clap and yell and do all of that. Like that's normal. So we sort of have these norms in different places, right?
Yeah. I love how this went from listening to that all the way to this.
Yeah, right? It's cool.
Yeah. Goes back to how it helps us like think about and reflect on our world, right? That quote.
It's not always just about the actual sounds that we hear. Cool. Are we ready for a second one?
Yeah.